Ever wondered how to sound like a Band 9 candidate when talking about where you live? Let's find out. Hello everyone, welcome back to English Speakology, the place where English becomes simple, fun, and effective. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ryan. Today, we're diving into a very common IELTS topic, accommodation.
Yes! You'll hear useful vocabulary, model answers, and pronunciation tips to help you sound more natural in your IELTS speaking test.
We'll go through Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3, just like in the real IELTS exam. So stay with us till the end for a full practice session.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your own answers below.
Let's start with some easy questions about where you live. Alex, do you live in a house or an apartment?
I live in an apartment in the city center. It's a 2-bedroom flat on the 6th floor. It's not very big, but it's cozy and modern. I love the view from my balcony, especially at night when the city lights are on.
That sounds nice. What do you like most about your apartment?
I really like the convenience. It's close to my work, the gym, and the supermarket. Also, I enjoy the peaceful atmosphere. Even though it's in the middle of the city, it's surprisingly quiet.
Interesting. Is there anything you'd like to change about your home?
Yes, I'd love to have a bigger kitchen. I enjoy cooking, but there isn't much space. Maybe in the future, I'll move to a place with an open-plan kitchen.
What kind of housing is common in your country?
In my country, most people live in houses with small gardens, especially in suburban areas. But in big cities, apartments are more popular because of limited space and higher population.
Do you prefer living in the city or the countryside?
That's a tough one. I love the energy of the city, the lights, the cafes, and the convenience. But sometimes I miss the countryside, the fresh air and calm lifestyle. Ideally, I'd like to have a house near the city, but not right in the middle of it.
Those were great answers, Alex. Notice how you gave clear details and used natural expressions like in the city center, cozy and modern, peaceful atmosphere, and open-plan kitchen. These are perfect for IELTS Band 8 to 9.
Exactly. Try to avoid short answers like, I live in a flat. Always add 1 or 2 extra details to make your answer sound natural.
Okay, everyone, it's time for Part 2, the long turn. You'll get 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to speak. Here's your cue card. Describe the place where you live. You should say what kind of place it is, who you live with, what you like or dislike about it, and explain how it could be improved.
I live in a small apartment located in the heart of the city. It's a 2-bedroom flat with a living room, a compact kitchen, and a small balcony. I share it with my younger brother, who is a university student. One thing I like about my apartment is its location. It's close to my workplace, and there are plenty of cafes, restaurants, and shops nearby. I don't have to worry about long commutes, which saves me a lot of time every day. The apartment itself is quite cozy. The living room has large windows that let in natural light, and the balcony offers a lovely view of the skyline. In the evenings, I usually sit there with a cup of tea and listen to music. However, one thing I dislike is the noise from traffic, especially during rush hours. Sometimes it's difficult to relax or focus when cars are honking outside. If I could improve anything, I'd soundproof the windows and maybe add more plants on the balcony to make it greener and more relaxing. Overall, though, it's a comfortable and convenient place to live.
Wow, that was a brilliant answer. You covered every point from the cue card and used a lot of natural vocabulary like compact kitchen, natural light, skyline, and soundproof the windows. These are perfect for IELTS Band 8 to 9 level.
Exactly. Remember, in Part 2, fluency is key. Don't worry too much about grammar mistakes. Just keep talking naturally.
Exactly. Try to speak for the full 2 minutes. Even if you repeat ideas a little, it's fine. The examiner wants to hear your speaking, not your silence. Now, let's move on to Part 3, where we talk about more general ideas related to accommodation. What are the differences between living in a house and an apartment?
Well, houses usually offer more privacy and space. You might have a garden or a garage. Apartments are smaller but more convenient, especially in big cities. Maintenance is also easier in an apartment because you don't have to worry about repairs or the roof.
Do you think people's housing preferences change as they get older?
Absolutely. Young people often prefer apartments because they are cheaper and close to workplaces or entertainment areas. But as people get older, they usually want more space, maybe a house in the suburbs where they can raise a family.
In the future, how do you think houses will change?
I think homes will become smarter and eco-friendly. We'll have more smart devices controlling lights, temperature, and security. Also, many people are becoming environmentally conscious, so solar panels and energy-efficient systems will become common.
That's true. What problems do people face when looking for accommodation in big cities?
The biggest issue is cost. Rent is extremely high in most major cities. Also, there's often limited space, so people have to settle for smaller apartments. Finding a safe and quiet place can also be challenging.
And how important is location when choosing a place to live?
Location is probably the most important factor. You might have a beautiful home, but if it's far from your workplace or has poor transport, it becomes stressful. A good location saves time and improves your quality of life.
Excellent. Notice how Alex used advanced connectors like also as people get older, probably the most important factor, and descriptive adjectives like eco-friendly, energy efficient, environmentally conscious. These help boost fluency and coherence.
Yes, and you can practice by describing your own home in detail. Talk about size, color, furniture, and what you like or dislike. The more detail you add, the more natural your English sounds.
All right, friends, that brings us to the end of today's lesson on accommodation.
We learned a lot: vocabulary, model answers, and even IELTS strategies.
Here's your quick recap. Number 1, describe your home in detail. Number 2, use past and present tenses naturally. Number 3, add feelings and opinions. Number 4, practice fluency, not perfection.
Exactly. And for your homework, write or record a short 2-minute answer about your accommodation. Post it in the comments below, and we might feature it in our next video.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to English Speakology, and hit the bell icon for more IELTS practice lessons every week.
Thanks for learning with us. Remember, every time you speak, you get a little better.
Stay confident, stay curious, and keep speaking English.